And I think I'm recording now. It's hard to tell.
Okay.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Okay, so you just received a text from your friend John, and John has asked you a question. It seems that you two were walking recently and you saw a flyer for a study, and that was what the flyer looked like.
Okay.
And you thought that was pretty interesting. You took a picture at the time, and John has basically asked you, "Hey, do you remember that? Could you send me the information on that study? Because I think I want to participate."
Okay.
And you'd like to, there's a new app that you have on your phone called Get Text, and what you want to try to do is use that app to try to extract the text from this rather than sending the actual photo.
Okay.
Okay. So, how would you proceed on that?
So I know I have to go to the app. So right now, like I'm still on the messaging part. I see John asking me about that.
Sorry, did they, you see the circle that says
yes,
home?
I see the home button.
You can guess what that is?
Yes, it's like the simulation of the home button.
Yeah, perfect.
So I'm pressing that. So now I see the Get Text app. So I'm just going to tap on it and see. So I just see something here saying, oh, there's a chicken tikka masala. I believe it's something I've scanned before. And now because I have to scan something new, I believe I have to go with import new. So here. So importing new photos with text is loading. So I see theory is when you. I'm not sure where is this import from. I see rejection study. So I know rejection study in this situation is that did I just take a photo of it? Okay, so I just select it and see. Okay, now it shows like okay, it's taken October 20th. It's like okay, I see the options here. It's a bit weird for me to see the remove option. Like I'm not sure if it's saying like that means I could delete this thing here. I also see a select all plus copy, but usually as like a practice, I usually just like iPhone, like for iOS, I know that I can just like press and hold the whole thing, so I don't really need to do that, but I'll just try to use this and see. So I just tap on it, it says, oh, copied, I don't even have to do it. So now I'm done. I think I've just scanned it. So now I'm gonna go back to home, go to message, and try to paste this here. Oh, and I see the information, I'll paste it. And now I'm just like sending it to my friend now.
Okay, so while we're here, I have one other small task that I'd like you to try, which was when we clicked on the import new, you probably noticed there was more than one thing that came in.
Yep.
Let me go back and look at that, see what's going on.
Sure. Do you need to reset it or?
Nope, not right now. And in fact, that's something that was new that came in. It's just something you saw on the on a wall someplace and took a picture of.
Yeah.
Do you see that on the list?
Yes, I see something saying theory is when you ... So I'm clicking on it.
Okay. So you just happen to take a picture of that, not thinking about the fact that this thing might get kind of imported into this app.
Yep.
And suppose you said, well, that was an interesting picture, but I don't necessarily need this information in this app. There's not anything. Can you think of a way that you could essentially make it like it never came in?
So and on this page I see a few options. I see remove on the top right. So I believe remove will help me to like just like delete the text here. So I just tap on it. And it does ask me, do I want to remove this from photo of text? So now I'm just going to tap OK. And now I'm done. I believe now I have deleted it as if I've never taken it before.
Okay. Do you think a feature like that would be useful?
Yes, but for me, I probably want to have an option to just delete it from right here. Because I don't want to tap on it individually. Like let's say if I've taken a number of pictures and I end up scanning like maybe 10 items, I'll have to tap onto each of them like individually and then get that. So if I have an option to delete it from here, I can just like delete it from homepage instead of like doing 10 extra taps.
Okay, that's a good point. Great. Okay, so I'm going to borrow the phone for a second.
Sure.
And we're going to set for our next test. We just have one more scenario to run through. 6. Okay. Got that. I'm just going to make sure that we're still aligned properly. Is that comfortable for you to build it that way?
Yep.
That's perfect. Okay. I'm still recording. All right. So, another text message from your friend John, who's always bothering you, asking you questions. You were in a presentation recently. There was this slide of suggestions of ideas of things that should be in a portfolio. And he remembered you took a picture of that. Now he's looking for you to send that information again. So let's see if we can do that.
Sure. So now I know that I can use the get text. I just go back home and like use the get text app here. So now I'm going with import new again because I'm just taking a picture of this, importing new photo. So I see this text saying like #4 was good to have, so I just take a look at it. Now I see the whole text here. I kind of want to scroll down to take a look and see if everything is like accurately scanned, but because it's a prototype, so I don't think I can do that. So it seems like yeah. So it seems like it's working. Like I have all the text, so I just select all plus copy, and it's saying now it's copied. So now I just head back to home, go back to messages, iMessage, and then just like paste it, and then send a very long text to my friend John.
Okay. So we have one more quick task we're going to do while we're here, which is, again, you probably noticed there was more than one thing that came in, more than one picture that came in. Let's go back and take a look at that.
Sure.
You see something that kind of looks like that?
Yep.
Okay, let's go ahead and click on that. Is there anything about how that scanned that is surprising to you?
Here. To me, it's like to see the first one, the first line, WW Georgia GOV. I don't see the dots in between, so I feel like it's a little bit weird because like in like the license plate, I do see like dots. So I feel like as like a text scanning app, it should do that as well, so I don't have to type on it. And then I see the license plate, so it's right. And then after like the license number, I see like Cobb, Georgia, which is kind of weird to me because I don't see any other Georgia like from this license plate other than the one that's already been scanned. At the same time, I'm not sure why does February come after Cobb and Georgia, because like I read from left to right. I believe like after this line, I should see like from February and then Cobb. Oh, now I see the Georgia. Okay, cool. So in that case, like I believe the order should be like www dot and then AEZ and then Georgia, February, Cobb, and then move on. But now it's kind of like repeating like the same thing, like after February Cobb, it's showing like the number again. So I'm feeling a little bit confused with the order.
Yeah, and most people have the same reaction. And basically, the best I can figure out is, as humans, we're so used to seeing, first of all, this is large, so it calls our attention.
Yep.
Secondly, we kind of know that's the important part of it.
Yep.
So we apply our own information architecture to it pretty quickly.
Yep.
This scanner does left to right, top to bottom.
Yep.
And you're right in that it doesn't quite pick up the periods the way that you would expect it to. And I'm surprised it doesn't take like the screw holes as periods. Plus the fact that we tend to see this as kind of like in a table kind of format, whereas it's left to right, top to bottom, and the fact that Feb is bigger here and bigger here, and the other things are smaller, probably confuses it, and that's why it just looks really awkward. So, but anyway, suppose you looked at this and said, well, maybe it'd be a good idea if I had my license plate number here, because I might sometime want to, copy and send just license plate or put it in a text form or something. But the rest of the stuff, I don't need www.georgia.gov and all the other stuff. Do you think you could find a way to delete the other stuff out and leave just the license plate?
Yeah, sure. So from right now, based on what I see, I feel like this is just like a text box that I can just tap on, and so I can like maybe scroll, or like just like tap on the other information to just like delete, like just how you would usually do with like note-taking apps, that kind of stuff, and then just like select information and delete, like having only the license plate left. So at the end, I'm done, and I can just save it. And now it's saved. So.
Okay. Why don't you, in the upper left, there's a thing called All. Why don't you click on that real quickly? So does anything look different now?
Yep, it does. So initially, this scanned thing is called like www.georgia. Now it's like AEZ, one of those versions. It's just a license number.
Okay. Cool. All right, so that's it for the evaluation. I have a couple of post-evaluation
Okay.
activities for you.
All right.
Let me just go ahead and stop the recording
Sure.
just because